What is cord blood banking? By Jubilee Lynn Wilson. Parents prepare for the birth of their child by attending parent classes, buying baby formula, and buying diapers. But do parents typically think about banking their cord blood after delivery? For those unfamiliar with cord blood banking is when cord blood is collected and stored by a cord blood bank for future medical uses. Before we get into what stem cells and cord blood are, let's rewind and talk about what the roles of the umbilical cord and placenta before the baby is born. The placenta is an organ that develops during pregnancy and is attached to the uterus, or what people also know it as the womb. The placenta filters out harmful substances that can hurt the fetus. Not only does the placenta act as a filter, but it also brings nutrients and oxygen to help the fetus grow. The umbilical cord is the connection between the placenta and the growing fetus. This cord blood is where we can find stem cells. The cord blood is filled with rich stem cells that can help the fetus grow. These stem cells are beneficial if and when they are collected after a baby is born. Stem cells are important cells because it can benefit the baby, the baby's parents, siblings, or family members in the future. They are currently being used to treat cancer, bone marrow failure syndromes, blood disorders, metabolic disorders, and immune deficiencies. The FDA currently approved the use of stem cells to treat over 80 diseases. Stem cells can develop into many different cell form types, and they can replenish other cells. They are like an internal repair system. When a cell division occurs, the cell can remain as a stem cell or become another cell. What is special about baby stem cells in the cord blood are they are unique, smart, and powerful. The baby stem cells can match his or her family relative stem cells. They can find injured cells and tissue in the body, and they can treat life-threatening diseases by making new, healthy cells. Now that I explained what cord blood is and why stem cells are so important, let's discuss the process of cord blood banking. There are 3 distinct steps of cord blood banking: collecting, testing, and cryopreservation. The best and only moment to collect the cord blood from the umbilical cord is immediately after the baby is born. The parents should have pre-ordered the special kit from the company of their choosing. After the umbilical cord is cut after delivery, a professional healthcare person uses a sterile needle from the kit to collect the blood to draw out all the blood. The blood is then rushed to the cord blood bank. Approximately 36 to 48 hours after the collection, the cord blood is brought to the lab to be carefully tested for infectious diseases and microbiological contamination. After being tested, they separate the stem cells from the cord blood. The blood then goes through cryopreservation, which is when the blood is then stored at a freezing cold temperature until needed. It is wrapped for extra protection to avoid contamination during storage, and stored at a freezing minus 196 degrees Celsius in a sturdy bunker that can withstand a natural disaster. When a family urgently needs the blood is quickly sent to the medical facility. A family did cord blood banking when their second child was born, and after a few years passed, the oldest child is diagnosed with leukemia. His leukemia can be treated with the collected cord blood, but it has to closely match to his. So, leukemia is pretty much a blood cancer. There is an overproduction of abnormal white cells and less healthy white and red cells and platelets. So, there aren't enough healthy white cells to fight off infection. There aren't enough red cells to give off oxygen to the body tissue, and there are few platelets for proper clotting. A blood transfusion needs to be immediately done. This is where stem cells are needed to help produce healthy white cells, red cells, and platelets. The cord blood from the sick child's siblings helps replenish all the other cells by making new cells and platelets. It also helps injured cells. The cells matches his cells and detects and finds injured cells and helps heal it and treat the life-threatening diseases.